cross, Klux.
To League City tonight.
A lot of tension about how this might have turned out. There were some minor disturbances, but everything was kept under pretty strict and safe control. Ken Jones tells us now more about what Duke had to say tonight and how the police managed to keep the peace.
Security at the Civic Center in League City looked more like the president was in town rather than just a presidential candidate. And David Duke took full advantage of the tight security to get rid of hecklers.
The man can be judged by the quality of his enemies. And I'm kind of proud to see Queer Nation out demonstrating against me tonight.
Duke then attacked President Bush. He says he knows just what Bush should have said at today's drug summit in San Antonio.
Well, I can tell the President of the United States one of the most important ways we can cut the drug input into this country, and that's by beefing up our Border Patrol and stopping the influx of illegal aliens inside the United States of America.
But the biggest response came after Duke's familiar speech on welfare.
I say if there can be drug testing for those who work for a living and pay taxes, why not drug testing for welfare recipients?
There's no surprise in Duke's message tonight, but there might be a little surprise in the opinions of some of the folks who came out to hear him.
I agree. They should have drug testing for the people that's on welfare because it's not used properly, and the people who's hardworking like me trying to survive out there honestly is getting it rough.
But this is scary. Real scary. I mean, everybody that's here is here because they hate black people, they hate homosexual people. I don't care what he said about how he's changed.
However, most of the people thinking that were outside of the Civic Center. Our Jim McCrell talked with them.
People have lost their neighborhoods and lost their schools.
There were two messages tonight, the Duke message and the message groups like Queer Nation, the National Association for Women, and the NAACP wanted to get across.
Right does not make right. Right does not make right.
Security was tight all around, and the lines to get in were long. While the Duke faithful waited, they were bombarded by anti-Duke slogans. Did it bother them?
Not really. I think people have their minds made up about where they're going and what they want to do and what they want to hear, and it's their right to protest. But then again, it's other people's right to go and see what they want to see and express their feelings and opinions as well.
One of the things the League City Police did is provide the protesters with their own protest area. It keeps them away from the crowds, about 50 yards away from where the speeches are going on, and they have the freedom to protest or say anything they want. Even though they have you off in a protest area, Duke will probably not see you. What message are you sending him?
Well, we're just sending a message to the people who are online, and also he looks at the news reels and he looks at who's out here, so he's going to see us eventually.
As Ken already showed us, one of the protesters got into the building and police arrested him. Then most of the demonstrators made their way back to the protest area, but that didn't dampen any spirits.
It's our duty, it's our right as American citizens to be able to protest what we don't believe in.
The issues change, as do the candidates, but one thing that remains constant is Americans exercising their right to protest. Jim McCrell, 39 News, at 11.
By the way, Duke left quickly after the rally for his next campaign stop. As soon as he was gone, the protesters also wandered off tonight. Well, Bill